Namaste. Today we are going to work with a pranayama called, it's 3-part breathing or complete yogic breath. This pranayama works with a 6-6 ratio. So we inhale for 6 and we exhale for 6. So an even ratio. This is a fantastic pranayama to calm the mind, soothe the nervous system, and as well to gain a complete awareness of our lung capacity. Oftentimes we may not notice it during the day, but we may be secluding our breathing into predominantly our chest area, which is really charging and really energizing, which is great if we are doing activities where we need to have a little bit more of a bounce in our step. But it's not so good if we're trying to rest, if we are trying to focus, or we might only be doing shallower breathing in our abdomen area. Now the 3-part breath focuses and works on inhaling into the belly region first, then into the rib cage, and finally into the chest. So I'm going to talk you through this. First of all, what is most important is that you are well seated for this. Okay, it's really important that if you need any extra cushions, if you need a blanket, you can even take a block and you can sit on the block. Okay, it's really important that your abdomen belly area is well exposed. You need a lot of freedom in this area here so that you can really utilize the space here. All right, so collect whatever props you need and bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. Sit up nice and tall, really erect your spine, and you can use your hands just to feel out if there's a slight arch in the back or if you're slightly curved forward. Okay, and what we'll do for the breath count is we'll break it down for the inhale into 2 into the belly, 2 into the lungs, rib cage, and 2 into the chest. Okay, with the rib cage, use the heels of your hands and just bring them into the sides of your rib cage here. You can push them in a little bit and just explore how they contract and extend out when you put a little bit of pressure on them. Okay, the rib cage is really strong, so it's fine to put a bit of pressure here, and bring the hands around to the front here. And if you take an inhale breath into your rib cage, you'll notice that the hands, the fingertips come out to the side, and as you exhale, give a gentle but nice firm push. So really feel for that movement of the fingertips out on the inhale and drawing back in as you place gentle pressure on the sides here with the heels of your hands. So it will look a little like this. So on the inhale, we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2 into the chest. And then when we exhale, it'll be a 6 count just in the belly, completely emptying the belly or the abdomen of the ear. And we only do the exhale in the belly, the navel region. Okay, so just come to a seated position and just close down the eyes here. Get comfortable. And just focus at the nostrils here. Inhaling and exhaling. Just grounding into this practice. Now bring the hands onto the navel belly region here. And to get on the same page, exhale all of your breath, pulling the navel back to the spine. And then as we inhale into the belly for 1, 2, hands to the ribs, 1, 2, one hand onto the chest, 1, 2. Exhale completely from the belly, pulling the navel back to the spine. Bring the hands back to the belly, inhaling for 2 here. 1, 2, ribs, 1, 2, and a hand onto the chest. 1, 2. Exhaling for 6 at the belly. Inhaling for 2 at the belly. Rib cage. Chest for 2. In the belly, exhaling for 6. And just continue on here with this technique on your own. Belly 2, ribs 2, chest 2. Exhale for 6 at the abdomen. Continue on your own here until you hear my voice again, ensuring that you are placing pressure, a little bit of pressure on the sides of the rib cages there with the palms, with the heels of your hand, and feeling as your ribs expand and the fingertips pull apart. And if you feel comfortable and you feel that you have the technique and the breakdown of the 2-2-2 ratio on the inhale. You can drop the hands into the middle of the lap, onto the knees or the thighs, and explore that 3-part complete yogic breathing in stillness. Being sure that the exhale is conducted only from the belly, the navel area, and feel that your navel pulling back deep into the body towards the spine. When you complete that exhale of 6, feel yourself let go. Let going of any mental chatter, anything you're holding on to, just feel it release with that exhale breath. A few more rounds here. Do 2 more complete rounds on your own. When you reach the end of the final 2nd round, just rest the technique here. And notice how you naturally continue with complete breathing. Dropping the mental process of this practice and allowing the intelligence of the body, of the mind, to nurture you through complete yogic breathing. Gently bring your attention up the line of the spine through the center of the body. We'll reach the top of the spine and the center of the brain. And feel that intelligence beam forward, coming to the eyebrow center or the center of the forehead. It might be slightly higher than the eyebrow line. Allow your intuitive senses to connect in with the pulse, be tingling or heat. And rest there until you hear my voice. If you would like to continue in meditation, pause the video here. If you're ready to conclude your practice, come back to the body. Tuning back into the senses, the sounds around you. The eyes flutter a little bit. Bring the hands into the center of the chest. Take a moment here in gratitude for every little thing that our incredible bodies do for us on a daily basis. Regulating our temperature, rejuvenating our cells in our sleep, And also just take a moment here to notice the thanks that your body is sending you for taking this moment out to nurture it. It's crucial in our busy everyday lives that we take time to nurture and care for our bodies, not only physically but mentally as well. And our breath is very closely and intimately connected with both of those things. The stability of our breath is connected with the stability of our mind. And if you're ready, bow your head slightly. Namaste.